Sagittarius, welcome to the Tarot Room Live. I just want to make sure we're connected, guys. Make sure we're in the room. Make sure we have, yeah, we're good. We're live. Welcome, Sagittarius, to the Tarot Room. My name is Robyn. I haven't gone live in a while, so glad to be live, glad to be alive, glad to be here. And today we are going to do your May 2025 monthly reading. So, Sag, we're going to do a 3-card spread. We're going to see where Spirit wants you to focus. We'll find out what your biggest challenge this month is. We'll get some advice. And then we'll move into the general spread. And we'll see what is coming towards you in the month of May 2025. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's coming down the chute. Hey, legal lecturer. Hey, Joe. I think it's Joe Vaughn. Hey, Alvana. How's it going? Hey, Jordo. Good morning, everyone. Glad you could join me today. All right. Let's get into the reading. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Sag. All right, so where they want you to focus this month is the 8 of Pentacles. So it could be finances, could be work, could be self-mastery. We're going to find out. What is the biggest obstacle here for Sagittarius? The Knight of Pentacles, okay? And a lot of pentacles here. We could be talking a lot about career or discipline and hard work. What's the advice for that challenge? The 8 of Wands is in reverse. Okay, Sag. Let's get into this. Let's talk about it. Let's see what's going on. Oh, am I not loud enough? Okay, hold on. Thanks for letting me know. Let me adjust the volume. I turned it down because the last time I was on, it was really echoey and everyone was complaining about it. So let me know if it's okay now. If it's not okay, let me know. Okay, let's talk about it, Sag. So the 8 of Pentacles is where Spirit wants you to focus. What do you want Sag to work on? Let's understand. Let's talk about it. What is this energy for Sag? The Emperor. Okay, the Knight of Cups. Okay. There's the 5 of Wands. Making things a little bit easier for yourself. Taking control. Okay, there's the Queen of Pentacles and there's the 9 of Wands. So there's an element here where they want you to focus on that balance between the feminine and the masculine. There's a very controlling energy here with the Emperor. And then we have your feelings. So it's kind of like mind and your heart and creating that balance, right? The masculine and the feminine and creating that balance. So we'll see how that plays out a little bit. But what I can see here is they want you to focus on self-mastery, taking control, going after what you want, but also following your heart and being adaptable, maybe adjusting, maybe going with the flow a little bit. So now if this is career and work, they could really want you to be focusing on going after a promotion, starting your own business, preparing yourself for a leadership role or a role of influence. This could be preparing to kind of take your career to the next level. That 5 of Wands is there. There could be a lot of competition or a lot of struggles. So there's the 4 of Cups. So they want you to take it which one goes with you. Either really work hard towards that promotion or really working on creating that balance between the mind and the heart. We don't want to come too heart-centered because then we're reactionary and we don't want to let our mind control everything because then we don't do what really is best for us. So it's about self-mastery and creating a balance and control there. Okay, we'll see how that plays out a little bit more because the Knight of Pentacles is the challenge. It could be discipline, it could be consistency, it could be patience. Let's understand the challenge. Hey, everybody live, everybody in the room. Hope you guys are doing well. Glad you could join me today. Hey, thanks, Lindsay. Glad you like the readings. Okay. Yeah, there's the 10 of Wands. Okay. And the 7 of Pentacles. Where to invest your energy this month is going to be the challenge. The 10 of Wands, and we had the 5 of Wands. So there could be some challenges, some struggles. The 10 of Wands is when things and people outside of ourselves are stressing us out. It's about prioritizing, delegating. And there's the card of investment. So the challenge this month is going to be patience and prioritizing what's important. Okay. And the advice is the 8 of Wands in reverse. That's like a no-go card. Let's understand that. There it is again, the 9 of Cups. Okay. Let's understand that advice a little bit more. And there's the 7 of Wands. There's the Fool. There's the 2 of Pentacles. So there's a very strong go with the flow style of energy here. We'll see what's going on. I do feel there's some challenges and some barriers coming at the Sagittarius collective this month. And the advice is to, with the 9 of Cups, appreciate what you have, right? If you're in the 5 of Wands energy, going through some challenges, going through some barriers, your patience is being tested. It's kind of focusing on your blessings, focusing on the good things, focusing on the things that you have. we do have the Eight of Wands in reverse and the Fool. So there could be a transitionary energy, and as you're going through those struggles and those transitions, it's focusing on the blessings that you have and that principle of appreciation. But there's also the Seven of Wands, which is using the challenge, using the Five of Wands as motivation, you know, knowing that you're determined, you're going to get through this. It's just having patience and kind of going with the flow. That Emperor was there. So I do feel there's an element of releasing control this month. And the advice is to really focus on what you do have, focus on the positive that you're, you know, if you're going through a challenging time, and using the challenge as motivation to get where you want to go. But again, that Seven of Wands means that you have the skills, you have the ability, you have the experience and the knowledge to overcome those challenges. And it's just being smart with how you invest your time this month. Okay. Let's see what it all means, Saggy. Let's get into your general spread. And let's see what is going on in May 2024. 2024, I'm a year behind. 2025, let's see what's going on. Let's see what's coming down the chute. Let's see what this energy is. Let's get into it. Just going to pop by. Hey, Summer. Hey, Orly. Hey, Chizula. I hope I didn't miss anybody. I probably did. Hey, Richard. Hey, thanks, Richard. I do appreciate that. The likes help my channel. See, there we go, Sag. Regeneration. The phoenix rising from the ashes. So there's definitely a rising energy this month, overcoming some challenges. Okay, oh, a little sage here. Hold on, that's distracting me. Hey, Madeline. Hey, John. Hey, Summer. Oh, I already said hi to you guys. Hello again. Hey, GD. Okay. We have Aries. Yeah, Aries, Mars energy here, first house energy. So the energy around you is dynamic, spontaneous, crusading, impulsive. Action is likely. And we have that Knight of Pentacles as the challenge. So it might be not reacting or not being impulsive, or really taking the time to balance the mind and the heart here with a big decision. Let's find out. Let's see what this energy is. What do we got going on here for Sag? Let's talk. Yeah, Magician energy in the house. And there's the Ten of Cups. Okay. We start this with an excellent energy. Ten of Cups, Magician energy, Gemini energy, Hermes energy. Who doesn't love Hermes? We got the Ace of Cups. There's your emotions. There's your heart. There's your, okay. Let's see. What else we got here? I think there's the Knight of Pentacles. Those fell out in reverse. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Temperance in reverse. And we have the Lovers in reverse. Okay. Bottom, the Devil. There's the Nine of Cups. There could be some indulgences this month. So there could be a tendency to maybe overindulge, or, you know, everything in moderation. Let me say that. But the Temperance in reverse can be indulgence, and so can the Devil. It could be overthinking. It could be overeating, overdrinking, over. There's a message there of moderation. Let's see what's going on, Sag. What's the Ten of Cups? We start this with the Ten of Cups. We're in a peaceful energy. What's this Ten of Cups? We have the Four of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. This Queen, the second time, there's a challenge. Okay, there's a Ten of Pentacles. So this could be with your family, or this could be at work, but there's your challenge. It starts right off at the month of May. It's bam! It's here, it's going on, and it's affecting your family life or your finances. I think it's going to go both ways. Four Swords and the Two of Pentacles, though, is taking some time out before you make your decision. We already saw that energy, and it's right off the bat here, Sag. So there is that argument or a challenge here, or a struggle. Could be financially, could be with a family member, could be with a coworker. And there's the Ten of Pentacles. So, and there's the Two of Wands. You have a choice to make here, right, to start off. And like I said, it's kind of the advice right off the bat here is the Four of Swords is pulling yourself back and taking time to make the best decision. And there's the Two of Pentacles. So your challenge is here. Can we get a little bit more energy or understanding of the Five of Wands? The Two of Swords. A decision. A betrayal. Shiz, Nick, Sa, Jay. The Ten of Swords. Some of you might be getting let go from your job, or you feel betrayed by a family. There's a night you're mad. It's not the most positive energy to start the month. And we got the Nine of Wands. So Ten of Swords, Knight of Swords, there's that impulsive energy, and there's the Nine of Wands. So right off the bat, someone has betrayed you here, and it puts you in a crossroads position. That's it's always funny because when I do the 3-card spread and I see the advice and the challenge, I understand it so much more as I'm going through. And there's your heart. So it's kind of going to be heart and mind here battling each other, a little balance between like David and Goliath. But that's not what I was thinking. I was thinking like a Gomorrah. What is that? I don't know what that means. Gomorrah. I don't know what that means. There's some expression that I don't know, and they're trying to give it to me, and I don't know. I'm just going to go with David and Goliath, okay? What's the Magician energy for Sag? Magician energy. There it is, the 10 of Cups. Using your resources. You know, I say it all the time. Sagittarius are the most resourceful sign in the deck. You know what I'm saying? In the zodiac. The 8 of Swords, the 8 of Wands. So they want you to really quickly shift here into compassion. I feel like it's what is your heart telling you? What does your heart want to do? Remember, hurt people hurt people. So if someone's betraying you, acting a little cray-cray, they're hurt for whatever that reason is. And they want you to use your resources and your magnificent powers of manifestation here, but they also want you to show compassion. Compassion towards yourself, maybe compassion towards this person, which can be difficult when people are acting silly, but, oh, hold on, I missed a card here. Hold on, Sag. The Ace of Cups, there it is again. There's definitely a fresh start. There's that 10 of Cups again, and there's the Tower. So it's unexpected. You don't see it coming from that Queen of Pentacles. Again, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, a feminine energy. You have a fresh start here. I want to understand more about the Ace of Cups and the fresh start, because the Aries is ruled by Mars, and Mars is a very warlike planet. The world. Oh, but you're not dealing with that shit. Okay, they can start a war, a battle. They can do what they want to do, but you're not letting them in the tower here. There's your ending, the death and you're really letting the death and the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, we start this month with an ending, a very surprising and shocking ending. The Tower is there. And the message here is to be heart-centered as you're going through that. I think there's going to be an impulsive energy. I think there's going to be a reactive and angry energy, Sag. And you don't want your emotions to get the best of you where you make a bad decision. And when I say that, something that's not good for you in the long run. Okay. Sort of say that. That's how we start the month. So the Knight of Pentacles is in reverse. Let's understand that. What's the Knight of Pentacles in reverse here? What's the Knight of Pentacles? The 3 of Swords. Okay. There's it's the karma. The karma in this deck is judgment, and there's the Knight of Pentacles upright. There's your challenge here in the middle of the month. They don't want you to give in to the heartbreak, to the heartache. I just saw John state that Gomorrah is a phrase they use in Greek when chaos is at hand. So they don't want you to focus on the chaos. I didn't know that. I didn't know what that meant, but they didn't want to focus. So they don't want you to focus so much on the heartbreak or the problem. They want you to focus more on solutions. Hey, thanks, Nicole. I appreciate your support. Thank you. May come back 100-fold for you. So, and I felt it right away here. There is an element of indulgence. Can't even talk. I'm distraught. What? Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, this Queen of Pentacles is having a very negative influence this month, Sag, and they don't want you to overdo it. Whether it's overindulge in the emotions, they get the best of you, overindulge in substances, and overthinking and or dwelling on what happened and kind of distracting you from solutions or moving forward. There's a very strong element of it would be the wrong decision to do that. And they want you to really take a step back, that 4 of Swords energy, and make the best decision for yourself. I do feel there's temptation here. And there it is again. You don't see it coming. There's this Queen of Pentacles. She just be coming up left, right, and center in your reading, which tells me this is someone that, I want to know more about the Queen of Pentacles. How's Sag going to know who this Queen of Pentacles? She's really going to hurt you. What's the Queen of Pentacles? Can we know a little bit more about this queen here for Sag? Because this person's going to have a big impact. Cut the deck. I ain't got shit. Okay. This person will have a big impact on Sag this month. Who is this Queen of Pentacles? The 7 of Wands. I'm hearing they're going to piss you off, Sag. And the 6, there's the killing with kindness. There's the compassion card again. There's a 7 of Cups you're not going to understand. It's someone that you have treated with respect. It's someone that you have treated with kindness. I do feel for many of you, this is a family member. And for many of you, this is a business and it's going to affect your house, right? Maybe you get let go from your job, a coworker's causing trouble. And that's why for those of you where the Emperor and the 8 of Pentacles is where they want you to focus. Focus on what you can control and release what you can't. This person is someone that you've been very kind to. This has been someone that you've been there for, someone that you've helped, and you don't understand why they're treating you this way. And, you know, as above, so below, as within, so without, right? Hermes energy. We'll never truly understand why people act the way that they do sometimes, but all we got to remember is it's a reflection of them, not a reflection of you. And keep your eye on the prize and don't get too distracted this month, because there's the Queen again, and there's the Five of Wands. So again, I feel some anger towards this person, and there's you, the Moon, uncertain why they've done this. Okay, Sag, there's a betrayal coming through this month. This person's really going to anger you and frustrate you, and the big message that I can see is withdrawing and pulling your energy back to make the best decision, and don't overindulge, whether that's emotions, food, substances, overthinking. Focus on where you're heading and solutions instead of dwelling on what this person does, because this Queen of Pentacles is going to be a problem this month. Okay, Sag, that's what we got there. Let's grab some oracles. Let's see what they want to say, and we'll jump back into the tarot. We'll go into June, and we'll see how things are playing out and how things go. I'm just going to take a break to say hello to everybody in the chat. Hello, everybody in the chat. Hey, Valerie, glad you could join us. Oh, thanks. I like the hat, too. This is my dog walking hat. I always wear it when I walk my dogs. Hey, Madeline. Hey, Clarice. Okay. Oh, hey, Anna. Okay, let's see what you guys need to surrender to. And Danny, I missed you. Hey, Danny, how's it going? All right, what do you need to surrender to? Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Frustration. So frustration doesn't open any doors. The key to resolving a dilemma or dissolving a block is to take a breath, center yourself, and regroup so you can approach the situation more calmly. I think that centered approach is important this month. Okay. What is the spirit animal from Sag? Spirit animal message. Yeah. Well, this person's overstayed their welcome in your life. We got ourselves the panda. We got ourselves some boundaries. So your space is sacred. Guests who overstay their welcome impact your aura, and you have every right to stand your ground. Your needs are important, and you must nurture your soul with the same gentle love and support that you offer to others. I do feel, okay, let's grab the tarot. Oh, they want me, okay, hold on. Okay, I was going to go to the outcome, but let's grab the Akashic Records and let's see what the message is. Akashic Record message for Sag. I'm getting a bitrate message, and I don't know what that means. I hope the quality is okay. They're giving me some kind of warning message here. I don't know what it means. I'll look up the word bitrate after and see what that is. We have pause. Okay. You're being asked to take a pause this month before making a big decision and moving forward. Allow yourself to take a step back, look at all the possible outcomes, and make sure that you're heading in the right direction before moving forward. We have opportunity. So opportunities always come to those who are prepared. So always be prepared. And when the opportunity comes, be brave enough to grab it, and it will open up new opportunities and possibilities. Okay. Let's grab the tarot. Let's do it. Let's get down to it. Sag, let's get your potential outcome. Now, when I say potential, there's always free will. You're going to make the decisions you're going to make. And when I say outcome, let's see where you are in the month of June. Let's see how this plays out. Let's see if this person's still having an effect on you, or if they're removed from your life, or where we have the Chariot. Okay. We got forward movement, but the Chariot success. It's also Cancer, so this could represent a family challenge or issue. But there's the Four of Pentacles. You're just going with the flow. You be the water, baby. You be the water. Okay, I'll stop that. But there's the Nine of Swords anchoring this. Okay, what's on the other side of the Nine of Swords? We got the Fool. And there's the Three of Pentacles. Okay. And on the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Wands. Okay. And there's the Nine of Wands. So there's two ways to interpret that Knight of Wands energy. So either way, let me put these the way you're moving forward towards stability, right? The Four of Pentacles is about stability. So if this is finances, I'm going to go to career first. And let's say there's a transition and a change in your job. You are going to receive a job offer. I do feel quite quickly, like if you lose your job in the week or 2 weeks type of energy, you'll have something come in with this Knight of Wands that will create more stability. We have the Three of Pentacles and we have the Fool. That's a job where you feel valued, where you feel appreciated. You like the people you're working with, but it also brings stability into your finances. So for the career folks, there is an opportunity coming through here in June that will kind of alleviate, yeah, there's the Strength and there's the Knight of Swords. Not reacting, not being impulsive, taking the time to make the right decision brings in an opportunity for you here in the month of June. But I do want to understand the Nine of Swords, because I see your fresh start, I see your balance, I see appreciation, I see stability on the finance front. But why is the Nine of Swords here? Because this is what's anchoring this. You're worried about home. There's the Four of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. Some of you might have to move for the new job. Okay. There's the Five of Wands. Some of you might have to physically move. The new job might be at a distance. It might be, well, at a distance. I don't know how else to say that. Or you might have been worried about your bills, right? There's the Nine of Swords and there's the Four of Wands. So if you got terminated, you don't have EI insurance, or in Canada, we have EI, like unemployment insurance, but sometimes it takes like 4 to 6 weeks to get. So there's an element of being a little bit worried about your finances. So it's just knowing your difference between your needs and your wants, biding your time, and knowing that stability is coming through. Now, for those of you where this is potentially talking about a different aspect of life, friend, family, someone betraying you, you're going with the flow. You're letting it go. You can't change what they've done. You can't control them and what they're doing and how they're behaving. The only thing that you can do is move forward. And the Four of Pentacles, in a general sense, is going with the flow. It's releasing and letting go. But the Nine of Swords is still there, so you still feel a little bit betrayed. The Nine of Wands is still here. You still feel a little bit hurt, a little bit wounded, right? It doesn't feel good when you get stung by somebody that you've been loyal to or you've been kind to. But what I see you is just moving forward, focusing on the friends and family who appreciate and value you. Like I said, you can't change what this person did, and I see an element of releasing the control and just moving forward. If it's like a relationship, you would be moving. The Chariot's the card of movement. But again, fresh start with those who are there for you, those who are kind, those who are courteous, those who appreciate you and value you. But there's an element of balance here in June that wasn't here in May. So that's good. The off-kilter, maybe overindulgence or frustration, anger, that energy is kind of shifted in the month of June. And there's very much a balance, a shift in your energy. You're just moving forward. It hurts. You're a wounded warrior a little bit, and it takes time to heal. You're not vampires, say it all the time. You don't heal instantly. It will take some time to get over the sting a little bit, but there's an element of balance here, appreciation, and going with the flow in the month of June 2025. So Sag, that's what I got. That's what's up. That's what's going down. So I sure hope you enjoyed your reading. I do hope it resonated and benefited you. And as always, if you like my style, if you like your reading, I do ask that you like, comment, subscribe. Helps my channel to grow. And thank you, Sag. I always appreciate your support. And let's close your reading off with a yes or no question. Yes or no? What's the answer for Sagittarius? Sagittarius. What's the answer, yes or no? Are you ready? Yes. That's what I got. Sag, I truly wish you the best of luck. Until next time. Hey, everybody in the live, everybody that could join me. Hey, Leedsy. Glad you guys could be here. Hey, Crystal. You're a little late, but yeah, the reading's over. Steal your heart, you can't hear me? Oh, I'm sorry that you can't hear me. The volume should be good. I'll play it back and see, and I'll adjust before my next reading. Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that, Darlene, but according to this reading, things should be fine and dandy, and you'll find something new really quickly. All right, guys, I hope you have a great day, great weekend. I'll be back in like 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes with the Capricorn reading, just get live reset. I wish you guys the best of luck. Until next time. Good morning, Jennifer. Good morning, Rayushin. Hey, Missy. What's up?